Breaking news! Did Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's cheerleader Omid Scobie get fired as Royal Executive Editor from Yahoo News UK? What the deuce is going on? Well, make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more details in this Daily Nerd starting right now. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye, and oh my goodness, before I jump into all the juicy details with this video's main topic, there is a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hey up, how y'all doing? If you've got some very strong feelings about Omid Scobie, the Sussex's favourite cheerleader, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And oh yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? So, breaking news, yup! Harry and Meghan's biographer, Omid Scobie, is no longer Royal Executive Editor of Yahoo News, which he used to launch regular attacks against the royal family. Now, was he sacked? Was he fired? Was he dumped? Was he pushed? Did he leave on his own volition? Well, Omid Scobie today tweeted this out. For those asking, I chose not to renew with Yahoo News in order to focus on new projects. Massively enjoyed my time with the company and its fantastic teams, especially at Henders Stew, who is the head of news at Yahoo News UK, who was beyond patient with me while I took time off to finish the final chapters of #Endgame. And then when you look at his biography on the Yahoo News UK website, it literally says at the end, he was Yahoo News UK's Royal Executive Editor from 2022 to 2023. So an extremely short tenure. Why would he leave off his own volition? I'm just asking for a friend. In my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, he was either sacked or, at the very least, pushed out. Why? Well, let me explain my reasons. Now, a lot of what he reported on Yahoo News UK was actually highly critical and quite nasty towards the royal family. The last article that he wrote for Yahoo News was actually back in March, titled Protest and Apathy, Why King Charles Should Be Worried About the Rise of Indifference and Republicanism. That there's been a noticeable shift in how the monarch is viewed across the country. Now, as a royal executive editor in this country, royal editors, generally speaking, are very much favourable of the royal family, right? Yes, they can be critical at times, but not to the extent of this. This could have, and I'm speculating here, could have caused problems between Yahoo News UK and the royal family. Why? Well, the royal family could have turned around and said, well, you know what? If you're going to be always negative with this royal executive editor that you've got in terms of us as the royal family, then do you know what? You're not going to get as much access to us. So we won't allow Yahoo News UK to, for example, be part of the morning media briefings that happen, right? Makes sense, does it? In my opinion, conspiracy theory or whatever. But no, let's carry on here because he has recently announced his new book that's going to be released in November. Now, this was announced a month before. So 28th of June, a month ago, he announced this book, Endgame, The Fight for Survival, which will be released on November the 21st. And he mentions in his tweet here that it's going to be a penetrating investigation into the future of the royal family, which will be released globally on the 21st of November 2023. Can't wait for you all to read this. Now, again, as a royal executive editor at Yahoo News UK, why would you be, I don't know, questioning the survival of the monarchy? It just doesn't make sense, right? So he's releasing a book here that, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, is completely opposite to what a royal executive editor would be saying in the first place, right? Now, this is where it gets even more nastier with Endgame. So he actually delayed the release of the book until November to include details on the coronation, which experts say may include sensational details on Prince Harry's family rows. Again, something that A, the royal family wouldn't want released in the first place, and B, the last thing that you would expect is a royal executive editor to be releasing this kind of information, right? Now, the other thing as well that is highly, highly rumoured, and I actually reported on this like weeks ago, so check back on my videos for this, is at UK Royal Watch is saying, as per my sources, Scobie will reveal the name of the alleged royal racist in his book. Now, for the uninitiated, what is that meaning? Well, back in the day, a couple of years back now, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle did an interview with Oprah Winfrey, and they accused one member of the royal family of being racist for questioning the colour of the skin of unborn baby Archie. Then years later said, no, we didn't call him racist, it was unconscious biasness, right? Whatever. But here, there are heavy rumours that Omid Scobie, royal executive editor of Yahoo at the time, is going to disclose who apparently the royal racist is. Royal racist is in his book. Again, something that the royal family wouldn't want even speculated in the first place. And B, the last person to be publicly speculating this would be a royal executive editor, right? Now, this is where it gets even more murkier. The question then comes about, does Harry and Meghan have a hand in the book Endgame? Is Omid Scobie Team Sussex to the max? Because again, as a royal executive editor, why would you then be Team Sussex? It just doesn't make sense. Now, let me explain. He co-authored a book called Finding Freedom back in 2021. At the time, Meghan and Harry had to publicly deny, and even in the court deny, that they did not have a hand with this book. They did not cooperate with the book whatsoever. Fast forward a couple of years. Meghan Markle apologises for misleading the court because she actually did have a hand in the book. Saying here, in a written apology, Meghan Markle admitted that her PR chief was told to brief Omid Scobie and the co-author Caroline Durand, the authors of Finding Freedom, despite a public statement that insisted that she and Prince Harry did not contribute to the book. She claimed in court submissions on Wednesday that the oversight was, accident, my bad, sorry. Yeah, okay. And then it was only last month when Prince Harry was on the stand that he actually had to admit that he knew Omid Scobie. Mr. Green, who was the lawyer for Mirror Group newspaper that Prince Harry, when I can get my teeth back in, is suing at the moment, he quoted how Mr. Scobie had previously spoken about the importance of sources in royal reporting and then asked Harry, do you know Mr. Omid Scobie? Harry said, yes, I know of him. So, you've got a book that was released, Finding Freedom, a couple of years back, where there were rumours that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were involved. They denied it publicly and in court. They then get caught out. No, they were involved and they know Omid Scobie as well. So then the question is, after all of this with Endgame, well, are they involved in Endgame as well? If so, Omid Scobie, for all intents and purposes, in terms of, from the outside, he looks like he is totally Team Sussex and the ultimate cheerleader for them. So he's got a bias against the royal family in that regard, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Something that perhaps, and I'm speculating here, Yahoo News UK then kind of figured out in the end and was like, well, you know what? You're all executive editor, but you've got a bias against the royal family because clearly you're Team Sussex. You're writing Endgame, which is a scathing attack against the royal family. The majority of your articles, including the last one, is a scathing attack of the royal family. You co-authored Finding Freedom, which again was a scathing attack of the royal family that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle did have a hand in playing. Like, what team are you on? Team Sussex or Team Royal Family? Well, they end up, in my speculation here, realising that Omid Scobie is Team Sussex, and therefore that's why I'm saying I don't think Omid Scobie left of his own accord, right? He was either fired or, at the very least, in my opinion, pushed out. With that being said, enough with my gob. It's now time for your gobs. If you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's going to be more. Then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about Omid Scobie, do you think he was sacked? Do you think he was pushed? Do you think he actually did leave of his own volition? Then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.